What's up everyone, and welcome back to Top 5 Central. Today we're looking at the top 10 YouTubers who nearly died. With that said, if you guys are interested in entering my weekly Amazon gift card giveaway, all you have to do to enter is simply be subscribed to the channel and leave a comment letting me know you want to be entered in. As well, let's see if we can try to smash 5,000 likes on this video, but with that said, let's get right into it. Number 10, Comedy Shorts Gamer. 2 months ago at the beginning of September, Comedy Shorts Gamer was caught in a terrible car accident that nearly claimed his life. He was driving his Audi TT when he went around a wet band on a road and lost control of the car. He ended up driving straight into a ditch and the car ended up flipping over. Now Deji fully acknowledges that the incident was his fault. He thought he was a good driver, but he ended up losing control entirely. He also did a video showing off how his Audi looked after the crash, and it was really bad. What's crazy is that the side that he was sitting on actually had the roof caved in, so Deji is really lucky to be alive.
Oh my gosh. Holy fucking shit, dude. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Oh my freaking gosh, look at this. Fuck. There's the airbag. There's the other one. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, my wife's gone to reception. I mean, you're lucky because if you look at your side, it's all
like, yeah,
and
yeah, I know. I'm lucky to be alive.
Yeah.
I didn't even know how we escaped. That's my side. Like, just from that, you see, I'm lucky to be alive.
You are lucky.
Number 9, Vitaly. So it's pretty obvious that some animals are more dangerous than others, but Vitaly didn't care as he went up against a 1,300-pound bull. And of course he dressed completely in red. Now if you know anything about bulls, you probably know that the color red sort of sets them off into a wild frenzy. And bullfighters in Spain use the color red to distract them. In this video, Vitaly was trying to collect pumpkins so he could donate money to cancer research. So they released the bull and at first things seemed to be going pretty well. And yeah, that was before he got completely taken out. The bull literally took him to the ground and started jumping up and down on his face until it broke his jaw. He then proceeded to jump straight out of the area and a paramedic was on scene to help him out. I mean, if you really think about this, he could have had his head smashed in and could be dead.
You okay?
You okay? You did it, dude.
High five.
Number 8, Gina. When you're riding around on a tram car, one of the things you should never do is lean over the side. And that's because the tram lines are so close together, you're definitely at risk of getting taken out. Well, Gina from the channel Boyfriend vs. Girlfriend found that out the hard way. Gina and Jesse were on a tram in San Francisco. Gina was hanging out over the side and a tram came super close to actually killing her. If Jesse didn't warn her, she probably wouldn't still be with us today. As you can see from the clip, the bars on the side of the tram was only seconds away from hitting her.
Okay.
Number 7, Casey Neistat. Over a year ago, Casey Neistat uploaded a video called The Day I Almost Died, and you already know that this guy has done some crazy things through his life, so you know that this is probably gonna be really bad. Anyways, he says it's the only time that he looks back on and knows it was really dumb. And that was the time he climbed a mountain in Chile, which is the tallest mountain on the southern hemisphere of the globe. Literally days after they left the mountain, 5 other climbers died. All they took with them was a map and a pencil. That means no guides or GPS to help them go on their way. They also got lost at 21,000 feet, and above the point of 20,000 feet, you're actually officially on your own. There's literally no helicopters or rescue squads beyond that point. On Christmas Day, they began their push to the summit of the mountain. They were coming very close to the top of the mountain, but they kept blacking out due to the altitude. As well, they also passed their turnaround time by 2 hours, but they didn't turn back. He actually has no memory of what happened, he only has the footage and the memory of extreme tiredness. Now they managed to summit and get back down, but they very nearly died on the mountain.
It was that moment that I felt like closer to not making it than any other time in my life.
This is it. This is me summiting the tallest mountain in the southern
in Western Hemisphere. There should be a cross. Cross, there it is. We summited. We shouldn't have. We should have turned around, but we summited. And for the first...
Number 6, Roman Atwood. Roman Atwood is one of the biggest vloggers on YouTube, but all of that very nearly never had a chance to happen. So at the age of 16, Roman was diagnosed with carbon monoxide poisoning and was only given 20% chance to live. Carbon monoxide is a gas that has no taste or smell, so it's really hard to know if it's in the air or not. Most people feel headaches, dizziness, vomiting, tiredness, stomach pain, and breathing problems when they're exposed to low levels of the gas. But if you're exposed to a high concentration, the chances of death are very high. Now fortunately, Roman Atwood beat the odds and went on to become the world's biggest vlogger. Number 5, Lance Stewart. Pokemon Go came out back in July this year, and although not many people play it now, when it came out it was absolutely huge. A lot of people managed to get into dangerous situations when playing the game. In fact, there was even a story of a guy who was driving his car while playing the game, and he drove straight into a cop car. Anyway, Lance Stewart is a vlogger with over 2 million subscribers and also jumped onto the Pokemon Go craze. He decided to play the game while riding around on a hoverboard, which is one of those two-wheeled Segway things that you lean on to control. Anyways, he wasn't really paying attention to where he was going and ended up driving straight into the road, nearly getting run over by a car.
All fucking day, but that's all this kid does. Yo! You're a fucking idiot. Dude, this fucking game is all fucking day, but that's all this kid does. Yo! You're a fucking idiot. Dude, this fucking game is...
Number 4, Lancey Poo. So this is another Pokemon Go video that nearly led to a YouTuber biting the bullet. This time, literally. On their journey to hunt Pokemon, they ended up traveling onto someone else's property. Now, it's a well-known fact that people in the South can be really protective of their property, and this situation is no different. I mean, I guess I could kind of understand the property owner side of things here. He comes out in the middle of the night to see 2 random guys he doesn't know messing about with their phones on his field. He has every right to be a little bit concerned. However, I'm not sure if firing on the YouTubers after they said they were leaving was the right move to make. Luckily, they got out of there with no one getting hurt, but they were a lot more fortunate than some other dumb Pokemon Go players.
We should go. What? We're going.
Number 3, HeyLee. Last May, HeyLee, which is a popular makeup YouTuber, made a video called I Almost Died in a Plane Crash, where she tells the story of, well, when she nearly died in a plane crash. Basically, they were caught in some really bad turbulence and the engines of the plane actually exploded. Now luckily they managed to make an emergency landing and escape with their lives. What you might not have known is that HeyLee is a little bit accident prone. And while this was the first nearly died video she made this year, it wasn't the last. On the 13th of November, she also uploaded a video called I Almost Died in a Car Accident. In this video, she tells the story of, yep, you guessed it, the time she almost died in a car accident. The accident itself happened around 2 years ago when she still lived in Turkey. They called the cab, but halfway through the journey, the driver of the cab actually fell asleep. Their car started spinning around and ended up crashing into the barriers on the highway. Now luckily no one got injured really seriously, but by the sounds of the story, it was a really scary incident.
15 meters away from the cones and he still hadn't switched lanes. And my dad looked at the cab driver and was like, you should switch our lane. And right when he said that, he realized that the driver was sleeping. He was like fast asleep. He was like driving with his eyes closed, and my dad was like, this man is sleeping. So he had to take control of the wheel and he held onto the wheel and he was like kind of like turning the wheel to like go into the other lane. And when the cab driver sensed the motion, he like...
Number 2, Ben Brown. So HeyLee isn't the only YouTuber that's been involved in a car crash. Ben Brown is a British vlogger that makes a few videos every week, and in March of this year, he was involved in a crash that was actually caught on camera. Now the crash doesn't look too bad until we actually see some GoPro footage from the car behind Ben's. They were crossing over a section of a road when from out of nowhere, another car comes speeding along and hits the tail end of the car. They spin out and stop driving, but things could have been so much worse. Everyone was going pretty slow and they got hit from behind, but it just sort of shows that you should always wear your seatbelt or he could have gone straight into the windshield.
Look at that hog. Yo, that's a yog, isn't it? I think, whoa, bro. Oh my god. I can't Holy shit. Are you guys alright? Is everyone okay? Whoa, bro. Oh my god. I think, whoa, bro.
Number 1, Tanner Fox. Tanner Fox is a vlogger with 3 million subscribers on YouTube, and you might know that a few days ago he was involved in an incredibly bad car crash. The driver of the car basically lost control on a bend that residents of the area have always called super dangerous. They ended up driving off a 20-foot cliff, rolled the car, hit a sign, and then landed on top of a truck. On a post on Instagram, Tanner said that he knows they probably shouldn't be alive, and that you should never take your life for granted. Now, Tanner only had minimal injuries, the worst being a bruised lung from the seatbelt. He was seriously lucky that he didn't die. And there's our video on the top 10 YouTubers who almost died. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to drop a like down below and subscribe so you can stay notified whenever we upload a video. Also, if you have your own top 5 or top 10 idea, feel free to use our Show Me Handy form in the description to submit it. With that said, thank you all for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.